Hey friends, it's Sonia and Matt the driver. We are driving through the luscious Coke Forest here in Pennsylvania. At the end of this lush, beautiful, scenic trip is a place that a lot of you guys might know. It is known as the weather capital of the world. Yes, welcome to Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, a very famous place. Of course, the home of Punxsutawney Phil, the famous groundhog. There goes two of his friends. Did you see those on the side of the road? This is the place where thousands of people come to congregate every February for the annual weather prediction of whether or not we will have 6 more weeks of winter or an early spring. So we are going to a special place also in this area, about 10 miles down. This is a place here owned by our friend Chrissy, and it is called 119 Antique Trading Post. We have reached our destination. We are here at our friend Chrissy's and 119 Antique Trading Post. We're gonna head inside because I do believe she has a awesome vanity that we get to take a peek at and we get to flip. Are you excited?
I am super excited.
Let's do it. Closed. We're here on a Monday. Hello. Welcome to 5,000 square feet of antiques, collectibles, more, just all kinds of treasures. Oh my gosh. And meet Chrissy. This is the gal we've been talking about. So Chrissy, how long have you had your business for?
Over 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah, May 1st.
Wow.
It was 6 years, so.
Crazy how time
Crazy.
flies, right?
Flies.
Yeah. So we're here on a Monday today. What's a Monday like for you? Because what's the days you're open?
Well, like right before you came, I was filling holes. We're open Wednesday through Sunday, so today's actually my Saturday. I usually spend some time on Mondays filling in holes, doing my paint orders or my rated cutlery orders, answering, messages and stuff.
Wow. So we get to be here behind it all.
Picking up more junk.
It never stops, does
No,
it?
no.
It's always something to do.
Yeah.
Anybody out there with a business, they definitely know that truth. So we get to be here today. It's quiet and to hang out and get the run of the place, which is pretty cool. And you have got a vanity. Let's go see it.
It's over this way. Round the bend. It's all one floor here, so it's nice. You just kind of make a big loop around and.
Woohoo!
Well, you can't get lost.
You just look left and right and all kinds of stuff. Oh my gosh, I just saw something I really like. Oh, it's pretty. All right, there she be. All right, where'd you get this piece?
I got this piece. Where did I get it? I'm like you. I can't remember some of
Oh,
these
the
things.
babies.
I got this. I think I got this at an auction.
Very nice. That is actually where I first met Chrissy. We always laugh.
My nemesis. In my auction house.
You better not bid on that because I want that, okay?
Yep.
Who is this person who wants the same things I
I gotta
want?
talk to this girl because she's buying everything that I usually buy.
So what do you do?
He about saw
Frenemies, yeah. Matt went referee, yeah. So you know what? You joined forces, right? So that's so awesome. Chrissy is a retailer for our Junk Monkey paints. And I get to come visit her, all her goodies, so now it all works out, okay? So if I miss them at the auction,
No fighting.
no fighting. This is gorgeous. So I get to work on this today. So you got it at an auction. What do you know about it from like your experience of working with pieces like this?
Not a whole lot. I know that this makes me very sad that this mirror is, it's old. It's obviously very old. But to replace this was very expensive. So I'm like, I'm just going to let it be. Let the new owner decide what they want to do with it. Because typically you sit down here and that mirror is fine. So.
This part down here?
Yeah.
So we're going to flip it today and let's see if we can figure out something to add on to the mirror that might deflect from all of this. It's still going to work. It's still going to function right here fine. And we get to play with all this beautiful, it's missing one knob, right?
Yeah, I don't think there's any.
I hear you have a pretty big knob stash too.
I do. I hope I have 1, 2, 4, 6 of them. But if not, I have mix match knobs and it looks cool that way too.
Yeah, totally agree.
We'll figure something.
Oh, we're going to have a blast with this. I think we're gonna go with the midnight blue. I think that would be a great color for this traditional piece. And I got some bling bling with me. So I think some dark blue with some gold will pop really, really nice. And then we can put it on those knobs as well. And we'll work a furniture transfer into it. And I think this piece will never look the same.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone.
So now we're gonna go ahead and do some distressing, and it's not quite totally dry. You can see kind of some wet spots right there showing up, but that's okay. We're gonna do what's called a wet distress, which is when your paint is almost dry, but not quite, about 90-95%. And you take your sand block and you're gonna swipe over it anyhow to create distress marks. And so it'll give us a nice aged look.
In the moment I hung desperately, the other ring on my wrist is gold, pairing with the light it holds. When I return from my skin and bones, I'm remembering the words you told me. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where
We're gonna go ahead and put a seal on this piece. We've done our distressing. I'm gonna go ahead and open up a fresh brush. I do like to keep a fresh, clean brush for my poly and a brush for my paint as well. What you will find happens is your paint pigments will begin to kind of settle around here, and sometimes when you're polying, they can release. So you might get a color that you do not want. All right, next step, our poly is drying, pretty well dry. I am gonna do another layer across the top here. That's the part that will get the most use. And when you apply poly, it makes it nice and wipeable. Just don't use anything abrasive and use like soap and some warm water on a damp cloth, and you should be good. Right now you are seeing the midnight blue, and you're also seeing my distress marks right there, but I'm gonna add a little bit more character to it with some beautiful metallic wax. I've got a bunch with me today, and I'm gonna start with the white gold, because we love gold around these parts, and really make all these parts stand out, and I feel like it will be a beautiful shabby glam piece. So let's make it interesting.
Day was rough, an easy slip and then you're out the door. You had enough, these empty vows come again no more. Oh, it's all pretend, so don't you worry now, don't you worry now, all this soon will end. Don't you worry now, don't you worry now, my love.
All right, we got a tag team effort going on here. If you remember that these were the original ones that were on that vanity, and there was a missing knob. So Chrissy found these two right here, and we're going to use those for the front drawer, the rest for the other 2 drawers, or 4 drawers in total. But they were what? Yellowish, right?
Yeah.
So what'd you do with these?
I just took candy bar brown over them.
So the idea is, you explain what you
So
had
they'll
in
blend
mind.
in a little more. This was too gold and it wasn't going to look right. That would bother me. I don't know if it would bother you, but they wouldn't have been the same. This way they'll be a lot closer when you swipe that gold over.
So they'll have that, like, basically the darker
base,
antique
yep.
shadowy base. Brilliant. All right, so that's always a great tip. Now, I can't wait to rub some gold over these.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live. This morning has a clearer light as any to see the horizon in the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face,
And we are pulling out. The job is done. And we are on the road again. I'm definitely going to have to find something to eat because all that work made me really, really hungry. And I see I'm covered in blue paint. All part of the fun, right? So, yeah, that was a beautiful flip. I love it when I get to the end of a project and I look at something and I go, I want that for myself. So anybody else get that feeling where you work on something and you get it to the point where you're like, I love it, and then you know you've done good. Then you feel like, okay, this is ready to go into somebody's house. So Chrissy was really happy with it, and did you enjoy it as well, watching that transformation come together?
Oh, that was fantabulous.
It was fantabulous.
Fantabulous.
He says it was fantabulous. So yeah, it was a team effort. We all worked on it together today. Happy to see it and take some great pictures here at the end, so that you guys just saw, and I'll show you some more pictures here in just a second. So pretty. I think that transfer really worked well to honestly distract from some of the big issues that it had going on, like for example the mirror, just the age of the mirror. So we put that on to kind of, to take away from, like I said, the patina, the age patina of the mirror. And the color looked really good, really timeless. The gold on top of it made it pop. Oh, yeah, so much fun. So yeah, today's flip was brought to you by Midnight Blue Junk Monkey Paint, by Banana Peel Poly Glossy, love to glossy, and also we did the Cosmic Roses furniture transfer, and also we used the white gold metallic wax. Talk about a combo, just perfect, right? Made in heaven. All right, guys, so hopefully you enjoyed watching today. Thank you so much, and I'll be back again real soon with another flip. So keep your eyes peeled. Let's see what else we can find to flip. See ya. Go bananas.